Hi, this is Mary Peabody here to provide a brief overview of the Job Description Generator tool. The job description is really the foundation of good employee management. This tool is designed to guide you through the development of job descriptions. Whether you're just starting out with employees or wanting to uplevel your management, this tool can help you get a handle on the specific tasks you want individuals to do and take a realistic look at how reasonable your expectations might be. On your screen, you see the cover page for the Farm Labor Dashboard. One thing I would encourage you to do right now, if you haven't already done so, is to create an account. Doing so will allow you to save your work and come back to it when you want to revise your responses or continue your work. Creating an account only takes a couple of minutes, is a great way to protect your work. To create your account, just look along the top of the dashboard and click on the Login button. You'll notice that across the top you have three choices. You can log in after you've created your username and your account. You can create a new account, which is what we're going to do today, or you can reset your password if, like me, you're someone who tends to forget passwords. So I'm going to delete my information here and just show you what it looks like when you open this Create a New Account button. So basically you will see quickly here you're going to be asked for your email address. You're going to be asked for a username, create a password for yourself, confirm that password, and then it's just going to take you through a couple of questions that will help us identify the most relevant resources for you going forward. Then click on the Create a New Account, and the system is going to send you an email to confirm your address. So that's all there is to it. Once you've done that, you're ready to log in and go ahead and get started. Now let's talk about that job description generator. Under the Tools link, let me click on that right now. Under the Tools link, you're going to scroll down to the Job Description Generator and open that tool up. You will be prompted, first of all, again, to start an account if you haven't already done so. Otherwise, you can just bypass this and go directly to Proceed to the tool. The first thing you're going to be asked to do is a job title, and this is a required field. If you're not quite sure what title you want to use, you can just type in anything. You can type in field manager. I'll just put in field manager for right now. And it is a required field, so you have to put something in there, but you can always come back and edit it later and change it. So the next thing is a position summary, which is just a few sentences. Think about it as the way that you would advertise the job in a newspaper or something that you're going to circulate out to potential applicants. So you want it to be short and comprehensive at the same time. The next thing is a farm summary, which is an opportunity for you to just say a few words about your particular farm, how you're organized, where you're located, things that an applicant would want to know about you. There's also a field where you can upload your farm business logo if you would like, and then you can go ahead and decide whether this is a livestock related job or not. Now, the reason that this is important is and if you have a diversified farm with some livestock, click yes, because there are some fields that will come up for livestock related jobs that would not show up if you have no livestock on your farm. So let's go ahead and say no to that for right now. And then we'll move on. So then the next thing, the next drop down you'll see is the tasks associated with this position. Now, the only thing that I will say to you is this looks a little complicated. It's not really. It's taking these big categories, plant care and field work, office and clerical tasks, management and communication, and it's asking you to think, what's the percentage of the total time that this person's going to be working for you, that they're going to actually be doing things in that. Now, it could be that 100% of this job would be plant care and field work, in which case your job is done. You put in 100% here and you're finished. And you can just type in 100 and that's it. You're done. If this is more like 60% or 80%, and then maybe another 20% is this, then you're done in that case. Again, the only tricky part is that the whole thing has to add up to 100%. Otherwise, the system is not going to let you print out your work and save it. Once you get that done, Again, the next section is on very specific tasks that you want them to do. And of course, this is a little bit ambiguous. So, you can select the categories that are most relevant to you. And then you can always add in, there's a text field here where you can add in anything that you don't see that is highly relevant to your particular position. And then if you have clicked other duties as assigned, of course, it's a good idea to go in and say, what kind of activities and duties are you actually looking for in that category? Because it can be kind of a catch-all. Other information, we're going to go down to qualifications, skills, and experience. And you really want to give this some thought because if they're not allowed to operate equipment on your farm, there's no reason that they would have to have any experience with equipment operation. And so you're going to be limiting your applicant pool if the more things that you select. So select the things that you really want people to have done and what you would consider the required skills are. Next section is the work environment section, and that is, again, it's just sort of what is it that the expectations are? Do they have to be able to lift and carry a certain amount of weight? Are they going to be interacting with customers? Are they going to be, do they need a driver's license for some reason? Are they going to be driving for your farm? And again, check the ones that absolutely are necessary. The others you can leave blank, and you can always discuss those during the interview. Wages and benefits, you're welcome to put in anything that you want in there. If you know your wages and benefits and you have a pretty good selection, then put those in there because that's a positive. If it depends on experience, put that in there. And the next thing is going to be full-time, seasonal, what type of position is this? And be as honest and accurate as you can. And if it's negotiable, then you might want to put that into the wages and benefits piece. And then the last one is looking for a name. This position reports to, and of course, if you've been with us at all, you know that one of the things that we tend to harp on is that every employee should have one person that they report to. It will save you a lot of hassle going forward, and it will make your life so much easier. So in just a second, I'm going to show you what a report would look like once you print it out. Once you've finished completing all the fields and getting all the information in there the way that you think that you want it, you go ahead and hit the submit button, and then you're going to get basically a copy of what you have just inputted into the system. And you can see here in this example that I've left a lot of the basic text just as is because you can go ahead and make that your own. But you'll see it's all broken out according to what you selected, and you can see I put in that 80%, 20% split. I filled out some qualifications, the work environment, wages and benefits, and the type of position and who the position is reporting to. So all of that is taken care of. Now at the top of this you have an option. You can edit it, which means if you see a mistake, there's a spelling mistake, or you decide this doesn't really reflect what you actually want, you can go ahead and hit edit. This will take you back to the actual form, and you can go ahead and make any changes that you want. The other one is you can download this as a PDF, which is going to be helpful for you because you can save it onto your computer. You can go ahead and print it, and it's going to look very much like this that you see on your screen now. So just like what you just had, it's going to be having to be nice and broken down. It's going to come out all formatted for you as a professional looking job description, ready for you to print out and hand to applicants or post wherever you want to post it. So that's the tool in a nutshell. I hope you find it useful. I'm sure it will create some initial anxiety for you because there's a lot of thinking to be done in there, but stick with it and I think you'll be really happy with the results. Thanks. Take care.